So today we will look how to activate the proprioceptors. Proprioceptors are little input devices which we have all over the body, everywhere where we have muscles, but specifically at the soles of our feet. And proprioceptors are there to give the body, the brain, the information how to move in 3D. They get the information, they transmit it to the brain is working with this, and the brain then tells the big muscles how to fire, exactly which strength of firing, and also the exact moment how to fire. And that is very, very important in order to not get back pain. So what we use here in order to stimulate the proprioceptors, and we do that prior to rebounding, is we use an Aktiva Ball, and I'll show that to you. It's a little ball with knobs on that. How do you call that, knobs? How?
Bumps.
Bumps? Bumps? Okay, bumps. Okay, that has bumps. You see, it's about the size of Joanna, how you see here. That was an inside joke. Okay, so now I give the ball to Joanna and we do the exercise. Great. So you stand just next to the ball and put one foot on the ball, and you put a little bit of weight on it, just so that it feels good to you. Exactly. And you, like you see how Joanna is doing it, you go back and forth, and you give a little massage to your feet, and that activates the proprioceptors. And then afterwards, you just put the foot down and feel the difference between both feet. Do you already feel a difference?
Yeah, this one feels flatter. The right one feels flatter.
Feels flatter?
Feels
okay.
flatter.
Yeah. And now we do it with the other foot.
Okay. Make them even.
And you can vary the strength, how much you want to press down. You know, you just use your own body weight for that. And it should be in a way that you feel it, but that it does not hurt you. These balls are really fantastic because they are moving. You see, you can squeeze them down a bit, so they are not static. So they are really not hurting you. It's a great kind of massage which you get. Okay, and then put the foot next to each other, and again. How does that feel?
Better. Now I'm even.
You're even now.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you. So that's what we do before we go on the rebounder.
Tickle.
It's like an inside tickle.
It's an inside tickle.
Yeah. It moves through the whole body.
It really does.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's great. They're really great. I import them from Switzerland, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. They are not Bellicon, but I get them from Switzerland. It's from the time when I lived in Switzerland, and I still have the address. And they're the only ones who do them. I really try to get them in America, but they just don't exist. They're too hard. Exactly. You get them.
This is much better.
That's better. Exactly. Yeah. Another exercise for gaining balance is the swinging and spinning, and we start again in bringing the belly button back to our spine, anchoring our presence in our center, and from there, by the way, the feet are parallel like you see with Joanna, that is fine, and from there, now nicely centered, we just move slightly forward and slightly backward, and slightly forward and slightly backward. In fact, you know, Joanna, can you just turn around, then we see you better? Great, that's perfect, yeah, exactly. Okay, slightly forward and slightly backward. Exactly. And that's important that you really do it slightly, you know. Do it always in your comfort zone, and because you don't want to lose the balance. For beginners, you can also put the arms on the side. That gives you more stability. Exactly. But always stay in your comfort zone. If you're feeling uncomfortably, come back 2 steps, you know, 2 notches, and do it slower. Great. And now we do the same left and right. So Joanna, please face me again, that we can see that how the movement is going. Thank you. And left and right. And that's also important that we stay nicely centered. It's like a clock, you know, these old clocks which go left and right. Tick, tack, tick, tack. So it's important that the alignment is just like a thread hanging down, exactly. Left, right. And again, for those who have difficulties with balance, they can put the arms on the side. Exactly. And also here again, you stay in your comfort zone. And always think again to your belly button. That helps you to center. And from there we come to standstill, and then in a light moving like in clockwise, a round circle, and that's a tiny, 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 tiny little circle. And our brain now has to work very, very hard in order to understand what's going on there. And you will learning. And that means that the next time when you do the exercise, it goes already better, because you have learned it. And then the other way around. Exactly. And stay at one. Don't break at your hips. That's important that you don't make a movement where the alignment is lost. So always stay in this alignment. Right. Thank you. Very good. So what we want to show you now is an exercise, and we call it the silk paper. That's also an exercise which trains the feet, the proprioceptors, and which gives the brain a lot of work, because you will see the way we move. The way we move is very, very softly. That means that the feet get a lot of input in how to move the body in 3D. The brain gets a lot of input, a lot to work, and then our muscles, they learn how to move in 3D. So that is a great exercise to gain balance. And I suggest that for all those who are beginning in rebounding, to do that at least for the first weeks. It's all you cannot harm yourself when you do it later too, but especially in the beginning it's great to do that, because your body learns very, very quickly then how to balance. So before we going into the exercise and the walking, bring your belly button, imagine your belly button is going towards your spine, and really engage your core and do the exercise from this center. That helps you very, very much to balance. And that's the way, anyways, we should move, not only on the rebounder, but also. And the idea is, with this exercise called silk paper, as if you have there, you know where Joanna's feet are standing, a silk paper on the ground, and now you move with your feet very softly, so that the silk paper does not make any noise. Very, very softly we're moving. Very softly. Yeah. And you can go a little bit in the knees like Jana is doing. That's easier. And you see, when you do it very, very slowly, it is difficult for the body, you know. It's not really difficult, but the body is learning a lot, because you need to balance. It's like doing a balance act. Great. Very good. Yeah, and if you do that perhaps a minute or two, you know, before you go into your rebounding exercise, that's a real good help. And you will see after a week or two how you will be much, much, much better in balance. Thank you, Joanna. So, dear rebounding friends, we're at the end of the 8th episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And I invite you again heartily to give us your questions and comments. We need to know from you what you like to see on this show, so that we can deliver that. And you know, beneath here in the comment section, you can write it. And then we can take these themes and develop them in our show. I wish you an excellent week. Bounce in good health.